Hi, this is Joanna reporting for the tech scene with the infamous Cindy Gallop. So excited to have you today.
Thrilled to be here.
So how did you start with that idea? Make love, not porn.
So Make Love Not Porn is a total accident because I never set out to do anything that I'm doing today. So I date younger men, and about 5 years ago I realized, through dating younger men, that I was encountering an issue that would never have crossed my mind if I'd not encountered it very personally and intimately, which is what happens when two things meet. When total freedom of access to hardcore porn online meets our society's equally total reluctance to talk openly and honestly about sex, the convergence of those two things results in porn becoming by default the sex education of today in not a good way. And so when I realized this, I decided something about it, and I put up, on no money, a very small, clunky website at makelovenotporn.com that posts the myths of hardcore porn and balances them with the reality. The construct is porn world, real world. I had the opportunity to launch it at TED. I took a deliberate decision to be very explicit in my TED talk, because I knew that audience wouldn't get this issue unless I was very graphic. As a result, the talk went viral, and it drove an extraordinary response to makelovenotporn.com. So much so that I felt a responsibility to take it forwards in a way that would make it much more far-reaching, helpful, and effective. The important thing to emphasize is Make Love Not Porn is not anti-porn. The issue I'm tackling isn't porn. I'm tackling the complete absence in our society of an open, healthy, honest, truthful conversation around sex in the real world, which, if we had it, would then, amongst many other benefits, also mean that people would bring a real-world mindset to the viewing of what's essentially artificial entertainment. My entire message boils down to talk about it. And so I decided to take every dynamic that exists out there in social media currently and apply them to the one area that no other social media network or platform will ever go, which is sex, and to socialize sex, to make real-world sex socially acceptable and just as socially shareable as anything else we currently share on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram. So 8.5 months ago, my team and I launched MakeLoveNotPorn.tv, which is a user-generated, crowdsourced platform where anybody can submit videos of themselves having real-world sex. Real-world sex is not performative. This is not about performing for the camera. It's just about recording what goes on in the real world in all its funny, glorious, messy, silly humanness. I and my team curate. We view every video to make sure it's real. And we have a revenue-sharing business model where you pay to rent our videos, and 50% of that rental income goes to you, our contributor, or as we like to call you, our Make Love Not Porn star.
Which is amazing. So let's say if somebody wanted to get involved and do a video, do you ever curate if it's too graphic or if people are unattractive or anything like that?
Absolutely not. We celebrate real-world sex, real-world relationships, real-world bodies, real-world penis size, real-world everything. And so the only thing we're curating for is this real? And what we mean by that is, interestingly, people are often unconsciously influenced by the huge amounts of amateur porn available for free on tube sites. And so we regularly have to say to people, do start the camera running as early as possible, leave it running as long as possible, because real-world sex has context. Real-world sex has a backstory, it has relationships, and sometimes people think unconsciously that what we want is start the camera running the minute you hit the sheets and stop it running the moment you've come. No, we want to see how you get it together, the kissing, how it all starts off. We want to see the aftermath. So all we're looking for is it has to be really what you do for real, as opposed to amateur porn tropes.
Can people do it anonymously, where they don't show their face or anything like that?
Absolutely. But we'd obviously rather you showed your face, because we like faces and their expressions, real-world expressions. But you're totally fine to wear masks, faces in shadow, faces out of frame. Probably about 50% of our videos, people show their faces, and the other 50 are anonymous.
Amazing. So it's a straight 50-50 revenue split, which is great. Which videos do you find do the best?
Well, we deliberately designed the site so that we don't rank our videos competitively, because real-world sex embraces everything. And so the one thing I would say is that the videos that are doing the best at the moment are where people love watching our Make Love Not Porn stars, and so the people who put up more videos of themselves, once people have watched one of your real-world sex videos and they really love the way you are, the way you engage, they want to see more. And so we're only 4.5 months old in publicly accessible beta. We have currently over 100,000 members. We've taken in revenue in the tens of thousands of dollars. So in a world where the received wisdom is nobody pays for porn, they're paying for real-world sex. And several of our Make Love Not Porn stars are already making 4 figures at each payout. And the ones that are making the most are the ones who've posted several videos of their real-world sex because they have fans who really love seeing what they share.
That's amazing. So people catch it, but they love the story behind it. And that's a sign. Well, we know where to find it, makelovenotporn.tv. How else can people keep up with you?
Oh, well, people can follow me on Twitter, and they can subscribe to my Facebook feed. They can go to our blog, which is at talkabout.makelovenotporn.tv, where we post regularly on every aspect of what we're building, and we really invite feedback and commentary and discussion. Because makelovenotporn.tv is a social experiment. We're putting this platform out there, and you, the world, you, our community, you tell us what real-world sex is. You know, we have no assumptions whatsoever, and we are learning all the time. But what we love are the responses of our members, which demonstrate that what we're creating is something that plays a different role to porn. So we're not simply masturbatory material. Of course, we are that too. We're very happy to be that. But we are a fascinating glimpse into the real, raw, intimate sex lives of real people. Our core value proposition resides in the fact that everybody wants to know what everybody else is really doing in bed, and nobody does. And now we're showing them. And so what we're all about was crystallized for us by the member who, he's a guy, he said to us, watching porn makes me want to jerk off. Watching your videos makes me want to have sex. And so what we're doing is we're connecting people. Like every other social media platform out there, we are enabling better human connection because great sex is born out of great communication. And we want to help inspire great communication, great sex lives, and ultimately great relationships.
It's bringing to light something that everybody does and bringing the best out of it. Thank you so, so much.